Whoa, shit. What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again. I have a PS4 and a PC in my room connected wirelessly to my home network, which is in the living room. Now, I could just get a 100 or 200 foot Ethernet cable or run that from my room all the way to the living room, but that's kind of sloppy and I don't want that. But I want that close to same experience in terms of response time, especially on PS4 or any kind of PC gaming I do, because those milliseconds are very important sometimes when it comes to first-person shooters and games like that. Now, I went to the thrift store down the street and I came across this device. Follow me and let's check this out. Alright, so what we have is a Action Tech Powerline Network Adapter Kit. This is a single port where you would take one device, you plug it into the wall, into your home or apartment, assuming your plugins are legit and grounded and all that stuff. You would take an Ethernet cable, you plug it into one end right there, you plug it into your network, you plug that into the wall, you take the Ethernet and then you plug it into your device like a PlayStation 3 or a PC, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Now, one of the things it advertises is that it goes up to 500 megabits per second. Now, it's a little bit overkill because my network is 60 megabits anyways going down. 6 megabits up. That sucks for uploading videos, but it is what it is. But it can connect to these devices here, and it should work for me. Because even then, although I get 60 down, wirelessly, I believe those adapters are only doing like 50 to 55 megabytes down, so I'm not even getting all of what I'm paying for, especially with using these devices. So hopefully this will fix the issue, and we'll run a few tests to see if this makes any changes. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and let's see what we're talking about. Okay, so I've already done the unboxing because doing it with one hand looks stupid in my opinion. So I just already unboxed it. So it looks like this thing hasn't even been used at all. It comes with the two devices. One goes to the room with the router. The other one goes to the room with the device you'd like to use. It comes with two Ethernet adapters, which might be long enough. If not, I have longer cables we can use. Comes with a warning notice. Pretty much don't do stupid stuff with it. Don't open it up. Don't plug it into a power strip, by the way. You want to plug this directly into the wall of your home. So it may not work correctly if you have it plugged into a power strip, as it says in this quick start guide. So let's go ahead and get the stuff connected and we'll go ahead and start the testing. Okay, thank you, light. Now, I realize this is not very easy to see, but I have those power adapters hooked up to the wall. This is the one in my room. And as you can see, there are 3 green lights. Now, there are different colors based on what type of connection you will have with your network, but mine is all green. The green light in the middle is an indicator that there is a connection between the two power line adapters within the home. And then the one on the top, which is kind of upside down. The one on the top, or being the bottom in this situation, is the power indicator. And then I don't remember what the very bottom indicator is, but let me show you the one in the room just so you can see that there is a connection. Here is the other power line. This is the one in the living room that is connected to my Netgear Nighthawk, which is dusty as hell. I apologize for that for you enthusiasts out there that care about the product, which I do. It's just been a while since I cleaned it up. My fault there. But here's the other power line adapter hooked up in the living room. Through my network, have the cable hooked up, and as you can see, just so we can get a closer look, got your power, you got your link, and then you have I'm sorry I can't see, I'm trying to clear it up, ETH, Ethernet. That's the connection between that and this. So as you can see, we are connected, I guess hardwired somehow, some way, but I'm gonna do some more research on that, see how it works, and hopefully we get some good performance out of this thing. Okay, so now we're going to be running a internet test wirelessly with the PS4. I'm not connected with the power line just yet. I just want to see how my Wi-Fi network, as you can see, Wi-Fi network on the screen. Here's my SSID, very simple. It's an old one, but everything's successful. And damn, that sucks. Look at that. Now, I don't think this has anything to do with the wireless at all, with my connection to my network for the PlayStation Network. It could be. We all know how good and bad the PlayStation Network can be. As you can see, I am only doing 26.7 megabits down. It's like 35% of what I can do. Maybe 40% of what my internet connection can do. So that's a problem on either my end with the network, maybe the card that they put in these systems, or whatever else. But this is going to be an excellent way to test this thing out. So let's go ahead and get the Powerline adapters hooked up. Hopefully it works. If it does, then we'll be running another test. Be back soon. So I went ahead and I connected the Powerline adapters to the wall. One in the living room to my network and the other one in my room where the PS4 is connected. It's now hardwired in. So let's see if this works at all. My kitty cat's talking to me. What's up? Oh, what's up? Alright, so let's go ahead and run this internet connection test. Obtaining IP address, already done. Successfully connected. And it's better. It is better. When you saw in the last test, it was like in the 20s. Now with this setup, it's in the upper 40s. So that's very good to see. The upload didn't go up by much, only went up by a 0.3. But this is much better than what we had before. Now, that's not to say that that's great, because remember, you saw the internet connection test on my wireless PC, and it was doing 60 down, which is what I'm paying for. And I'm only getting, at the most, 40 megabits per second on the PS4. So maybe I'll run a test directly from the PS4 to the router at some later time, but this is definitely an improvement, and so far so good. Now I'm gonna run a little bit of test, and I might get you an updated video on how this is performing, but this is good so far. The NAT type is 2, just like wireless, so this is not like completely open like come get me. It's protected, but it's open so the PS4 can communicate with Sony and all that stuff with the PSN. So it is what it is with that. Alright, so what Powerline networking is basically turning your electrical wiring into network cables. So this is a perfect situation if you so happen to live in a home where your computer is on the other side of the entire place, and you can't necessarily get your cable from one end to the next like appropriately, making it look nice, or if you have the wireless networking and it's not very strong, or the connection's not fast enough, this is a very good solution. I actually didn't realize it's actually on like CNET as one of the better network adapters that I have, and I only paid like $6 for it. Thank you, thrift store. Gotta love that. But anyways, I will keep you updated if I have any issues with it, but so far as first impressions on this particular device, I'm liking it. So if you have any questions, please leave it down there. I'll do my best to research any questions that you might have, and don't forget, let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. But sharing is caring, and go ahead and subscribe for more videos, and I will talk to you later. By the way, Happy New Year. Here's to a wonderful 2016, and I will see you guys into the new year. Peace.